This one for WWE champions. Pay to win like every day, yeah.
I don't play mobile games.
Funny how they still think I'm a broke man.
Then I'm broke.
Even though I be pulling Hogan's. I spent like 40 grand on a couple thousand pictures of some sweaty men.
Yesterday, it was announced, and by the way, to do this, I have to go back to my main screen. I can't have the new screen because this is where I can pull up the pictures. It was announced a new clothing line for Street Fighter 6 in conjunction with this Shibori Threads company. All right? There's going to be new street-style wear that's going to be available for pre-order and sale that's officially branded to Street Fighter 6. And it's going to feature characters Ryu, Chun-Li, Guile, Luke, Jamie, and apparently there's going to be more than that in the future. All right? So, I'm just showing you what before I make a single comment, I'm just showing you what the wear looks like. Okay? So here it is. Now, I'll actually do a close-up. So here's a Ryu. Okay? So this clothing is described by this business as hand-dyed. Okay? Hand-dyed clothing. That's what it says. Okay? That's Ryu. Let me go ahead and show you Luke. Okay? So there's two examples of the clothing. All right? So you might say, so what is this? Okay? So it's a hoodie, and on the hoodie, it's the character art on the chest, and then there's sweatpants, and the sweatpants basically have like the words, like I guess the name of the character and stuff like that. Okay, let's go back to the Ryu one. I think the Ryu one looks a little better because you can see the hood. See that? Now, can I be honest with you? I actually don't think it's like hideously ugly or anything like that at all. Like, there's definitely worse than that, right? There's definitely much, much worse than this. But it's when you think, oh, I want a really nice collectible, I want something that's like themed to Street Fighter 6. Is this the first thing that you would think of? Because Bookworm said, I didn't want to say it yet, but Bookworm just said it in the chat. Okay, here's what Bookworm just said. He said, it's probably cool if you're like 12 or 13 years old. Do you know what this looks like? This is the kind of clothing that you would go to like Target or Walmart or one of those kids' clothing stores in the mall. And this would be what they're selling for children. I'm not exaggerating. Like, this is the kind of clothes they sell in those stores. A hoodie that looks like there's color splashed all over it. Pants with like text and a logo and some color splashed all over. And to be quite frank, what this looks like is like it's a higher quality, a higher idea of tie-dye. Do you know what tie-dye is? It was all the rage in the 60s and 70s. And this is just not that stuff, but it's the same concept. It's hand-colored areas of the clothing. It's not uniform. Every piece might be a little unique because they're all done a little bit differently. Just like tie-dye, they're not all the same. They're all different, right? So I kind of get it. But at the same time, like Bookworm just said, so that's really cool for a 12 to 13-year-old. So now it's time to actually tell you the prices. Are you ready for this? That hoodie, that Ryu hoodie that you're looking at right there, is $75 US. Hold on. I want to make sure that you understand what I just said. Are you ready? Oops. $75 US. 75. How you do 7? You go, no. 7? I can't do it. 7. No, I did it backwards. 5. Forget it. I can't do it. I can't do numbers with my hands. I can't do it. Anyway, $75 for for that hoodie. Okay? Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. That's the price. Guess how much those sweatpants cost? The sweatpants basically are just those pants with the Street Fighter 6 logo on it. $65 for the sweatpants. So if you want that outfit right there, that is $140 plus tax for that Street Fighter 6 outfit. Now, the difference here is if you're saying, oh, well, it's for children would like that. No, parents are not going to spend $140 on that outfit for their small child, nor would the small child even understand what that is. You could get something that looks just like this at Target or Walmart for probably around 30 to 40 bucks. So why would you spend 140? Now, the other thing that I want to call out, all right, if you take a look, let's look at the whole line again, all right? Oh, my mouse is really starting to anger me. It doesn't work very well. That's not the, okay. If you take a look at all of them, in fact, you know what? I'll blow them up a little bit so we can see them a little better. They're going to be blurry, though. Okay? So that's supposed to be all 4 of them. Now, do you notice something? They're all uniform, meaning they're all just the very standard Street Fighter 6 character art on the middle of the hoodie with a little bit of, again, kind of like street text. I don't even know how it's written there. I can't really tell. But basically, here's the thing that I have issue with, okay? It's not even the fact that it's that expensive. It's that if you're going to have something that expensive, it should be unique. So what's unique about that clothing? I guess what's unique is, boy, this mouse is really fighting me. I'm having an issue with the show today because the mouse is not working. What's unique is the colors. Apparently those colors are not uniform. Like, since they're hand-dyed, hand-colored, every one is unique. It'll look a little different, okay? That I understand. But what should be unique is the art. If you're going to pay a premium price for a piece of clothing, it should have something unique on it to that clothing. If this was a new piece of art of Ryu that is not available on any other clothing, it would be maybe worth the price. That's the standard Street Fighter 6 profile picture of Ryu. That's been out for 2 years. That's been all over the internet. It's the most generic picture of Ryu possible. They have nothing original or creative on this piece of clothing. So that's what I don't understand. Like, if you were going to make this shirt and say it's worth $75, put something unique on it besides the coloring, right? So, by the way, I'm not trying to clown on this, but the FGC absolutely is. And it's funny because, again, the FGC is supposed to be the target audience for this. And they're all like, are you kidding me? Why can't we get good clothing? Why can't we get reasonably priced clothing? Why don't they understand that we don't want to stand around looking like small children wearing clothing because we're Street Fighter players? I mean, let's be honest. Take a look at the Street Fighter community and the league, right? These big leagues and stuff. The people are in jerseys. They look professional. They're dressed nicely because they're there to be serious, to play at a high level. You know what I mean? Why would this be what you're trying to sell people who like Street Fighter when the top players don't even look like that? They look way more professional and nice than that. You know what I'm saying? This looks to me like loungewear. This is something you wear around your house when you're relaxing at home or you're going to sleep at night. That's when you wear this, right? So why would you spend $140 for this? It doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. It's stupid. And again, put something on the shirt that's unique, not the standard art that you could have seen for 2 straight years since the announcement of Street Fighter 6. Didn't even put effort into putting unique art on it that you would want to get, right? It's dumb. It doesn't make any sense at all. So the FGC is actually upset. They're clowning on it. They're like, this is stupid. Like, we would love to have nice things for our community, you know, but it looks like this is what we get. We get these overpriced, shameless cash-ins with no soul whatsoever, you know, and like, who would want that? So I'm honest. What do you guys think? Okay? What do you guys think? I'm curious. What are your thoughts? Does anyone have any particular thoughts about it? Do you think that's really ugly? Do you think it's not so bad? Would you actually buy and wear that? Do you think that that's something good? I would love your opinions on this because you know me, I don't really know. I don't have my fingers to the pulse of youth playing fighting games. What do you guys think? Abdullah says Elon Musk would instantly grab all 4 of them. Of course. I bet he already has them. The character art is not it. It's very lazy, says Madara. That's what I'm saying. The art, if the art was unique or eye-catching or interesting, maybe it'd be worth the money. The art's the same art everyone has had for 2 years. They didn't even put effort into it. It's just like, I'll just take that stock art we already seen and slap it on a shirt and sell it for a bunch of money. Like, what the fuck? Lucky Gremlin says, it is ugly. It does look like it's just for a rich kid. Aaron says, not my kind of clothing, regardless of the art. I'm just not into hoodies and sweatpants. And fair enough. Like, I think that stuff I would not wear out. I would totally wear that stuff in my house to relax. Sure, I would. It looks comfortable, right? It looks like comfortable clothing. It doesn't look terrible. But, like, I wouldn't pay $140 to wear it, to buy it and wear it outside. You know? Like, I just don't get it. Jay Stan says, clothes don't make the gamer. A bag of chips and a good controller does. Fed Rogers says, I think it's ugly, but the price doesn't surprise. Licensed merch are always in this price range. I don't know. Like, for example, a couple years ago, I did buy a Back to the Future t-shirt that was a limited run, only available at that time piece of merch. It was like $20. Maybe it was $25 for a t-shirt. And I understand it's a hoodie, but $75 for that hoodie? I don't understand. Really? Aaron says, I see hoodies like this all the time. People wear them at concerts and the like. The pricing isn't even that different from this one. Oh my God. Seriously? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know me. I'm a normal dude. I wear t-shirts. I've been wearing button-down shirts now for a year. I really like these. I think they're comfortable and they look nice. I don't break the bank when I shop. I always basically skimp. I go to the discount stores, the resellers. That's where I get my clothes from. I wear my shit till it's worn the fuck out and has holes in it. Like, that's how the kind of person I am. I mean, that's why I'm telling you my mouse is broken, because I freaking don't change out my equipment. So I've been using this mouse for like a decade and it's all worn out. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm just a different generation than what people like today. Because to me, I look at that, I'm like, you would pay $140? I mean, why not just go to Target, spend $40 and take the other $100 and do things with it, like get a gourmet meal, right? Or I don't know, buy Street Fighter 6. I don't know. Like, what else would you do? Spend $40 on the clothes at the regular store and then go buy a statue of your favorite Street Fighter character for $100 that's available or something, right? It's so weird. I used to sell hoodies. When I had my Teespring, I had hoodies, and I sold them for what, $30? I think it was 35. I didn't mark them up to $75 like an asshole.
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way. I like to get that on YouTube.